Hey, do you want to get better at survival games? Well, here are 14 tips for you. Alright, so for the first tip that I have on this list is to always rush the center. After you leave the center, go out and get some chests immediately. You want to get the best loot you possibly can in the first few seconds of the game. Now, you might be like, oh, well, I'm going to die if I go to the center. No, you have 20 seconds of grace period. You will be fine. Go to the center and get loot. My next tip is to always get as much food as possible. Now, the reason is you can lose hunger fast, which can make chases a lot harder if you don't have hunger. And the only way to get your hunger back is to kill people. So always grab every single bit of food you possibly can. My next tip is to upgrade your gear whenever possible. Upgrading your gear as much and as fast as possible is probably some of the best things you can do, especially to win fights. Now, my next tip is to not waste snowballs to push people back or to get supply drops or anything. Do not do that. Snowballs are some of the most important things in the game for comboing. You want to save them for when you're getting into fights. My next tip is to get a bow and lots of arrows. Bow plus arrows is game changer. These are some of the most important things in the game. If you can get someone stuck in a cobweb or something, they're going to be struggling to get it out while you're shooting them with arrows. Or if they're running, you can shoot them with an arrow. Alright, so my next tip is how to throw boomboxes. For example, you don't want to throw them in a horrible spot where they will not hurt the person at all or even affect them in any case. You want to hit them just right to where it actually damages them. Now, this also leads into the next tip, which I'll be able to explain better. Know when to throw your boomboxes. For example, don't just throw them at someone sitting still. Just go and hit them, okay? Don't do that. That was an example of when not to throw your boomboxes. And also, try not to waste your boomboxes. I tend to do this a lot because I'm more of a catch up to them and kill them. But you need to know the right times, you know what I mean? For example, if you're running from somebody, know when would be the best time to throw your boombox or something like that. Don't go way ahead of them, stuff like that, and place it right next to you or something. Or if they're right behind you, do not place the boombox. They're slightly ahead of you within just barely out of reach of your sword. Throw a boombox a bit ahead of them so that way it goes off by the time they get there. If they're way ahead of you, do not throw a boombox. It will not hit them at all. It might actually affect you in some way. Now, my next tip is when you're in a 1v2, always target one person and make sure that person dies before turning to the other person. If you're trying to attack both of them, you will not survive because they are both attacking you. You're not attacking one person. But then after you kill the one guy, you'll get your health back and be able to take care of the other guy. It'll be a lot easier, and I've done it multiple times before. Now, this leads me into my next tip. Whenever you're third partying, always go for the stronger person because then you and the other person can take care of the stronger guy, and then you can take care of the weaker guy. You know what I mean? But if you're in a 1v2, target the weaker guy. So there's a bit of a difference here. Oh yeah, skill. Okay, so for my next tip, do not play duos. Now, you can play duos if you have a teammate to play with. If you're playing with a friend, play duos. But if you don't have anyone to play with, play solos. Do not random queue duos and hope your duo will carry you. Majority of the people who are playing solo duos are not good at the game. Majority of the people who do good in solo duos are the people who play the game a lot. For example, I solo duo. I've won a bunch of solo duo runs, but I also have experience. So my next tip is to always, after grace period, check your surroundings before you loot dead players or chests. The reason why is because could be players near that will easily go and kill you while you're looting. Now, my next tip is for memorizing key locations of chests. I'll go quickly show you some key locations. Okay, so for some chest locations, if you want some, for this map right here, one chest area is right in here. This is a common one that I usually go to when I'm on this map. This chest right here, and then there is another one right over here, right here. So another one right here on Blossom. Now, they aren't very far, so you can just easily get to these ones. After you get centered and stuff, you want to run up over here to this building right here. Just let you guys know, it's the opposite way of the temple. You want to go over here, and there's another one right here. Not many people know about this. Which is why I'm showing it. It's a great chest with a lot of great loot. I actually once got a diamond sword in that. Also, up here, you have two of these chests right here. Over here, there are some more chests. Yeah, right here, there's one right here. And over here, there are some more chests. There's one right in there. And there's two right here. This map probably has some of the most chests Now, my next tip is to learn to combo. Now, one thing you can do is you can go into Zeka and go into, like, FFA sumos or something like that. Ooh, that was a voice crack. That's how crazy FFA sumos are. Another thing you can do is you can duel people. But you can pretty much also go into, like, bot duels, which will be really good for, like, helping, like, you combo. For example, I haven't played the game for a while, so I'm obviously not as good. But, like, do bot duels, you know what I mean? Like, go to easy, then go to medium, go to hard. Challenge yourself. For some reason, the medium bot is harder than the hard bot, though. That's something I've noticed. Okay, so my last one is actually perfect to do now. For the last tip, do not use these cobwebs, okay? These don't do anything. You have to place them down within seconds and hope to God somebody gets trapped. Now, I'm one of the idiots who usually gets trapped by them. Use the boombox. Remember the tips I told you about the boombox? Use them. They're a lot more effective. They cover a lot bigger area. Like that, see? And all in all, they just take people down a lot easier. And when they get into, like, cobwebs, that's when you can bow them, which is why you want a bow and lots of arrows. But yeah, that's kind of all the tips I have. We're just gonna quickly watch me destroy this lobby. Oh yeah, also use campfires when you get them. Like, use them in, like, battles or something. They will be very helpful to you. And yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, subscribe. Bye.